Hello, and welcome. Welcome to the 2020 Christmas Springfield quiz.
2020, does that mean there's going to be a 2021?
Who knows? Let's hope it's all in physical in 2021.
In real life.
I don't want to think about this too much in the future. It's great to have you with us, whether you're tuning in on Facebook or on YouTube. So this is the first time we're broadcasting on Facebook, I think. So hopefully this is working. It's just a bit of fun, really. But I know some of you take quizzes quite seriously, so
don't take this one seriously. I'm just hoping that I've actually got the right answers for the questions.
We'd love you to say hi in the chat, and we'll throw it up here.
So be warned that John doesn't have the technology for whatever you put in the chat, either on Facebook or YouTube, to go up on screen. So if you don't want it going up on screen, then don't put it in the chat.
But we would love for you to engage. The one thing we'll say when we get into the questions is please don't put the answers up on the chat because it might spoil it for other people who are guessing and thinking really hard. So what we're going to do, and we'll explain how it's going to work soon, is kind of go through the questions, probably do a 30 with some breaks in between, and then go through the answers of 30, and then do the last 20 and go through the answers of them. We'd love for you to kind of get involved, get on the chat, tell us how you're doing. There'll be a chance to kind of share your score halfway through as well.
Yeah. So, and obviously, so when we're going through the questions and the answers, then you can put your answers in the chat if you want to, or just your score. But please don't put the answers in as we're going along, because we don't want to spoil it for everybody else that's still thinking, or maybe making a note of the question to come back to it later on. That's
it. Hopefully it's not too hard and not too easy as well. So we'll see how we go.
So lots of hellos there. Oh, we've got people joining in via Zoom as well.
Excellent.
So let us know if you've got anybody joining you, if you're doing it virtually with other people at the same time, and also if you're watching it from anywhere, a different country, anybody
exotic, maybe, and you can use your own judgment as to whether where you live is exotic. Fantastic. What we'll do, we'll just wait another 30 seconds or so just to let people join, let people get involved. We started doing kind of online quizzes during lockdown, didn't we, with your parents, who I think are online. Shout out to the Edkinses. and it was good fun, actually. It was really good fun. So we would do that over Zoom, and and shout out the answers, even if we didn't really know them. That's always my weakness in this, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but John just pretends that he knows what. Well, he says he knows the answer. I think, he must know the answer. No, he's just guessing.
Hello from Catherine too. Hello, Catherine. Fantastic. Right, I think we're going to make a start. So, as I said, the way it's going to work is we've got 5 rounds, each of 10 questions, and we'll go through each round at a time, each question at a time. At the end of each round, we'll just run through all the questions again quickly. So in case you missed one or you didn't quite get it that first time, and there'll be kind of breaks in between as well. So, are we ready? Let's kick off with our first round, which is Christmas entertainment.
So an entertainment in this case is books, TV, film, music. I think that's everything.
Fantastic.
Okay, so question number 1. In Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean, which is an episode of Mr. Bean, what does Mr. Bean get stuck on his head? So in Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean, what does Mr. Bean get stuck on his head?
Now, again, don't put it in the chat. Write it down and we'll give you the answers a bit later. I absolutely love that episode. I love Mr. Bean, generally.
It's probably be on again.
It probably will be, yeah.
Probably on at Christmas. No matter how old it is, it'll be back on.
Right, question 2. In Home Alone, the film Home Alone, where do Kevin's family fly to leaving him home alone. So in Home Alone, the film, where do Kevin's family fly to, leaving him home alone? Again, what a great Christmas film.
Yeah, kind of Christmassy. It's a bit.
It's
I mean, it's set at
at
Christmas time, but
yeah.
it's not got much Christmassy in it. And is that the first Home Alone?
Yes.
Because there's there 3, 4,
3, I think.
3.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. If you know, let us know.
Right.
Okay. Right, number 3. Which author and illustrator wrote the books Father Christmas and The Snowman? And also, I think there's Snowman and the Snow Dog, and obviously loads more books as well. But which author and illustrator wrote the books Father Christmas and The Snowman?
I'll give you a chance to confer. Of course, there's no maximum team size.
Phone a friend. Just don't check Google. Okay,
Yeah.
Google or whatever other search engine. That's not part of your team.
Right, question 4. In The Vicar of Dibley, the TV series, Geraldine has 3 Christmas dinners, if you're from up north, or lunches. But what does she have a competition eating? So in one of those, she has a competition. What is that competition eating? So in The Vicar of Dibley, Geraldine has 3 Christmas dinners or lunches, but what does she have a competition eating?
Would you really call it a Christmas lunch?
Yes.
So when, on Christmas Day,
Yes.
when we go to your parents, we're having a Christmas lunch. You've
Yes.
never called it a Christmas lunch.
Yes.
It's Christmas dinner.
No, it's lunch.
Please, in the chat, back me up. Is it Christmas dinner? Please let me know. Christmas dinner? I'm sure it is.
Right.
Okay, number 5. Which artist had Christmas number 1s in 2018 and 2019?
Now, I've got no idea on this one. Hopefully you've got...
Recent music.
Yeah, someone into modern popular music in your teams. If you have, I'm sure this one is straightforward.
So yeah, let me repeat it again. Which artist had Christmas number 1s in 2018 and 2019?
Brilliant. Number 6. On Christmas Day 2017, Jodie Whittaker took over which famous role on TV? So on Christmas Day in 2017, Jodie Whittaker took over which famous role on TV? Now, I don't even watch this, do you?
But, well, the thing is, it'll give people a clue if I say yes or no.
True.
If they don't already know.
But I did know this.
Good.
Yeah. So hopefully that helps. Right.
Oh, we've got one that's supposedly about a Christmas film now. It's not a Christmas film, but anyway.
It is.
In Die Hard, what's the name of the character played by Bruce Willis? In Die Hard,
The Christmas film.
that non-Christmas film, what's the name of the character played by Bruce Willis?
See, this is Christmas entertainment. So why would it be in here?
Because I chose the questions because you always say it's a Christmas film. That's why I put it in there. Some people think it is. I personally don't think it is, but you know, it's a Christmas quiz for lots of people, not just me.
I might throw in there it's possibly my favourite Christmas film.
Oh.
Right. Question 8. Which Christmas special of a popular TV drama saw one of the main characters, Matthew Crawley, die in 2012? So it's a Christmas special of a popular TV drama, and it saw one of the main characters, Matthew Crawley, die in 2012.
I hope I got the year right there.
Okay.
Right.
Number 9.
Number 9. In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, what is the name of Scrooge's business partner who comes back to haunt him? In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, what is the name of Scrooge's business partner who comes back to haunt him? So maybe think back to, I don't know, maybe pantomime? No, would you want it as a pantomime? Would you? A play? I've seen it on stage.
Have you?
Being acted out, yeah.
Ooh.
And obviously it's a film as well as a book.
So I always think of Scrooge McDuck
The cartoon version. The cartoon version. That shows where you're at.
Exactly. My engagement with Christmas literature. Right. Final question of this round, number 10. Which cartoon character had a Christmas number one, so number one in the music charts, the pop charts, in the year 2000? Which cartoon character had a Christmas number one in the year 2000?
Do people call it pop charts still?
I don't know. I did just spy in the comments. There was a question for us. Will there be any prog rock related questions? No. No,
because I wrote the questions. So you can blame me if you don't like them. That's why John's putting all the advertisements about this, that it's Natalie and Jon, because he's blaming me for all the questions.
Oh, it's great. It's great, dear. Right, we'll just quickly run through those questions.
Okay. Right, so number 1, in Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean, what does Mr. Bean get stuck on his head?
Number 2, in Home Alone, where did Kevin's family fly to, leaving him home alone?
Number 3, which author-illustrator wrote the books Father Christmas and The Snowman?
In The Vicar of Dibley, number 4, Geraldine has 3 Christmas dinners, but what does she have a competition eating?
Number 5, which artist had Christmas number ones in 2018 and 2019?
Number 6, on Christmas Day 2017, Jodie Whittaker took over which famous role on TV?
Number 7, in Die Hard, what's the name of the character played by Bruce Willis?
Number 8, which Christmas special of a popular TV drama saw one of the main characters, Matthew Crawley, die in 2012?
Number 9, in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, what is the name of Scrooge's business partner who comes back to haunt him?
And finally, question 10, which cartoon character had a Christmas number one in the year 2000? Fantastic. There's our first round. Done. All done.
Sorted.
So do throw in the chat if we're going too quickly or too fast. Don't put the answers in the chat, whatever you're doing. I can see 1 or 2 in there. Yeah, try not to put the answers in the chat because we're going to be giving you the answers at the end and you can see what you scored and we want to see who the winner is. So don't help other people by putting answers in the chat. Oh yes, this is great. Thank you to Stephen Becker for noticing our matching Christmas jumpers. I have to say, these jumpers finished a paltry second place.
I thought was it second?
I think it was. Third. And that was only with Ethan wearing a third matching jumper.
Yeah, it was disappointing.
At our Christmas jumper competition last Christmas.
Last Christmas, yeah. And obviously Ethan can't even join in with the jumper won't fit him anymore, so just us now. And the lights don't work anymore either, so we're never going to win, are we?
It's okay, Gloria. Don't worry. It's no problem. We live and learn. So we're going to go to round 2. Here we go.
Ooh.
Which is, and this will be either a massive win for you or a massive fail for some of you, Christmas carols and songs. So Christmas carols and Christmas songs. So Natalie, we've got 2 parts.
We have got 2 parts.
So the first part is 5 questions. Natalie, what's it about?
So it's called initialism, which is a bit like acronyms, but you wouldn't say it as a word. So it's going to be that each of these are going to be Christmas songs or Christmas carols, and it's just going to be the first letter of each word that makes up the title. So the initials. So for example, JB would be the song Jingle Bells. So each of these are popular Christmas songs or carols, and we're just going to give you the initials of the title, and can you name it? So a top tip, you might want to write down the initials when they come up, and then you can always think about it later and just go through all the different Christmas songs and carols in your head until you find the one that matches.
There we go. Shall we go?
Let's go.
Question 11.
So number 11, A-I-A-M. What song is that? Or carol? A-I-A-M.
It might help to write the letters down.
Yeah, I just said that.
Did you?
Yeah, you weren't listening.
I
That's
wasn't,
okay.
no.
You were too busy doing the technology.
Welcome to our marriage. Oh dear. AIAM. Okay. Question 12. HYAMLC. HYAMLC.
There will be songs or carols that you know, but sometimes they're hard to see in this way.
Some might call this cruel, this round.
There's only 5 questions doing this, so,
True.
you know, if they don't do very well with this, that's fine. It's only 5 marks they've lost. I'm sure some of them they'll get.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, number 13, DTH. DTH.
I'm sure that's an acronym for something else. Or an initialism for something
What, like
else.
a company or something?
Well, it sounds like a subject you'd study at school.
No, that's DT on its own, or CDT, as I did it, but I think it's changed to DT now.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was CDT back in the day. Back in the 90s.
Was that craft?
Yes, craft design technology.
So they scrapped craft.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. Right, number 14. HTHAS. HTHAS. Of course, as we're talking about carols and Christmas songs, and we're filling space to give you time to work it out, let me just remind you that next Sunday, the 20th, at 4:30 p.m. on YouTube, and possibly on Facebook too, we will be having our carol service online. So maybe if you're really struggling with this round, definitely kind of put that in your diary to refamiliarise yourselves. Right.
But not all 5 of these will be in your the carol service.
Probably not.
No, definitely not. Right, number 15, the last one of this part is OLTOB. OLTOB. Okay, there we go.
So write them down. You can always come back to these. We're not going to do the answers for these for another round and a half, but we are going to have a slight change in our Christmas carols and songs round. We're into part 2 of that.
So this one is looking at which Christmas song or carol are these words from. So we will give you a line or 2 of lyrics from a popular Christmas song or carol, and you've got to name the Christmas song or carol, and we'll try and not sing them.
We won't sing them. So number 16. Oh, what a laugh it would have been if Daddy had only seen. Oh, what a laugh it would have been if Daddy had only seen.
And if it sounds better, oh, what a laugh it would have been if Daddy had only seen. If that helps you to hear it, to you know, get the feel from the song.
You're saying it's sung by a northern person?
I don't know who it's sung by, actually.
Right.
17. Joyful and triumphant. Joyful and triumphant. It's quite an easy one, I think, hopefully.
Yeah. Okay, number 18. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door.
It's a good song, that.
If you say so. You might kick yourself with some of these. It can be hard, can't it? You'll be sitting there when we've done this kind of thing. One of us will have our fingers in our ears, humming the tune or something.
Yeah, I bet there'll be people at home doing that now.
Probably.
And if we weren't live, you'd probably be doing it now.
Yes, almost certainly. There are times when one of us has to go out of the room as well. Yeah. We know that. Right, question 19.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
So this feels like us and Ethan, or me and Ethan. We can see him when he's sleeping.
Oh, we can see him. I was thinking he could see us. Oh, dear.
And we definitely know when he's awake.
Yeah.
But the song's not about us and Ethan.
No, and I think he's asleep at the moment. The monitor seems to suggest that. So,
or is out of range. Right, final one in this round. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say.
There we go.
So as before, we're just going to very quickly run through part 1 and part 2 of that round, just in case you missed any of them. So starting with question 11, which was the initialisms.
So AIAM.
Number 12, HYAMLC.
Number 13, DTH.
Number 14, HTHAS.
Number 15, OLTOB.
Then number 16, so which Christmas song or carol are these words from? Oh, what a laugh it would have been if Daddy had only seen.
17, Joyful and Triumphant.
Number 18, toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door.
19, he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake.
And finally, number 20, then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say...
I know, it feels like we should carry on.
It does.
But then that would give it all away.
Maybe.
Right,
but maybe not.
What's going on in the chat?
What is going on in the chat?
Anything interesting?
Oh, fantastic. We've got a hi from Christina, James, Jaime, Dina and James. Fantastic. And it's Christina's birthday on the 20th. Oh, wow. On our carol. So not only, now that you've mentioned the 20th, not only is it Christina's birthday, not only is it our carol concert, but it's also our nativity in the morning. So it's a big day on the 20th, especially for Christina. Oh, well, I don't know to which one Jane is referring here, but
we don't want to know yet either.
And we don't want to know. But one of the songs, one of the 10 songs in that round is Holly's favourite song.
So if you know what it is, it gives you a clue.
Oh, this is great. Helen is in full voice tonight. I that's maybe singing. I'm hoping rather than. and Rosie's response, yeah, maybe next time we do this we can have like little pictures of people like a goggle box watching people watching us. Is that goggle box?
Yeah, I think so. But what a lot of the TV shows are doing now is when they normally have a live studio audience is they've got lots of people at home, and we should have had that. Why didn't we have that? We're taking too much time to set up. We're taking
little baby steps here.
Or we could have had like lots of people answering as well at home, and we could have had a panel of quizzes. And no, that was take too long to set up, wouldn't it?
It would. Right. Well, this next round, this is probably as pushing the boat out as far as we're going technologically. It's a picture round, so we'll get to that in a bit. Yeah, as I said, throw in the chat how you're finding it. Are we
going too fast, too slow? Are we talking too much? I don't like silence. It feels a bit weird being live in silence. So, but do you want us to just shut up in between the questions? Let us know.
We may or may not choose
offended.
or choose to see those comments. Right. There we go. Right. I'll let you catch up. Okay. Now, is this going to work? Oh, we're getting some...
Go on, put Helen's comment up. Good. So hopefully you get them right then, Helen. Nice.
And that's a really kind comment from Christina.
Aww.
And
all the lights.
Jaime,
Yes, I've been told that when Ethan started clowning on here that he mustn't touch them because apparently it took a while to put up, I believe.
It took a long while to put up. There were some casualties. That's the downside of getting glass baubles.
No, I was meaning more the lights behind us.
Oh, right.
Yes. Yeah, no, it's because I put the baubles on the tree, so I know how long that took. But you strung the lights up. And they can't really see the tree, can they? Oh. No.
Oh, Peter and Gina. One bad round, one good.
Ooh, which way round? Which way round?
Yeah.
I don't want to know. Right. Do you think we should move on?
Yes.
Okay, so before you click it, we need to explain it.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do a picture round now. So we're all in this strange situation where when we go out, we're wearing our masks and we're having to, you spot somebody and is that who I think it is? Because they've got the mask on. So we thought we'd make it interesting. And rather than face masks that we wear to go to the shops, we've got Santa beards on famous people. So it's who is this famous person? So we're going to show you 10 pictures of celebrities or well-known people around the world, and you've got to say who they are, but they will be a Santa beard on them. Okay.
Right.
Okay, so 21. Who is that man?
You're giving it away. Man, you...
I'd hope they could tell it was a man. But okay, I won't say in future. We've got to be really careful not to say the person's name each time, haven't we?
Really careful. Or any clues.
Or any clues, yeah, that's it. We can talk about the person when we give the answers later, but not yet.
Okay.
It's 22.
22. Who is this person? I think you'll agree. Some of these people do look rather good with beards and moustaches.
You can't say that.
I just did, unfortunately.
Well, yeah. But I'm glad you did say the end bit and not just, these people look rather good. I'm a bit concerned you saying that with an attractive female.
Oh, no, you've given it away again. I was so careful to say person.
I think it's quite obvious.
To you, maybe.
Okay. Right. 23. Who is that? Lots I could say, but I won't. I'll save it for later.
Well, we can say there's a double hat there. That's quite a thing.
Yeah. Hat on top of his cap. Why was somebody wearing a cap?
You just said his.
Oh, well,
Okay. Number 24.
Who is that man or woman? Is that okay now? Is that better?
It is. The moustache is a little bit off on that one.
Well, it's because it comes as a pair.
Oh, I see.
It's the picture I got was a pair together, and I couldn't move them. Yeah. I could have turned it slightly, maybe, like I did with somebody's, but never mind. Sorry.
That's okay. All right.
25.
It was much better beard alignment.
Okay, good. I'm glad you approve.
Yeah.
The background doesn't give much away in that one, does it?
No. The teeth, however, might. Right,
I doubt the veal.
Number 26.
Oh, so
this is half a point
for
each. So we want both names.
Yeah, both names for the full point. We will give you half a point if you get one of them and not the other.
Right.
27. Who is that?
$28. Quite a serious look there. I mean, if it wasn't for the beard and the hat.
Yeah, it's the whole hand on hip, I think. that he or she is fashioning.
The classic teapot look.
Maybe.
Right.
I'm a little teapot.
Maybe.
29. Who is that?
Sweaty.
I might give it away.
It might. But if I can see it, I'm sure other people can.
Maybe. So hopefully if you are doing this over Zoom or FaceTime or whatever else, then I don't know, maybe you've managed to turn your screen so they can see it. It's not the easiest thing to do, but hopefully you get in there.
Or you're both watching it simultaneously.
Oh, there is that. That's probably the easiest way to do it, yes.
Okay, and the final one in this round.
130.
There we go. So what we'll do is quickly just run through those again for you, nice and quick, just in case you missed any. So, number 21.
22. 23.
24.
25.
26. And remember, it's a half point for each.
27.
28.
29.
And 30. Okay. So, we are going to get some answers for the first 30 questions before we go on to the next 20. Just before we do that, do shout in the chat if there are any questions that you want us to repeat. Just give us a question number and we can quickly tell you. We can quickly either throw up the picture or throw up the question for you. So, and so this time now, this kind of next minute or so, while we wait for those, just you can confer. Just make sure you're happy with all your answers, and it's 1 point for every correct answer, except for where we've mentioned otherwise. And once we've gone through the 30, we would love you to put your kind of score so far in the chat. We want to see how you're doing. See how you found it. So, yeah, once again, we'll just let the broadcast catch up a bit. If there are any questions you want us to repeat before we give the answers, let us know.
Yeah, so after we do the answers, we're going to have a bit of a break from the questions, so you can then go and get your drinks and go to the toilet or whatever, and
top your drinks up, I suspect.
Yes, well, whatever it is, and then we will do a bit of a scavenger hunt as well, while for those people that wish to do so, to burn off some calories of whatever you're eating, or if there's children watching and they want to have a bit of a run around the house fetching certain things. But for now, we'll just wait and see. Oh, we've got a comment coming through.
Oh, number 27. We can get number 27 for you, Mike. Let's see. Right. There we go. That's number 27 for you. Yeah. I'm not sure I would have known that.
Well, there we go.
There we go. But someone in my team might have done.
Well, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we're going to go. So get your...
Need to change that as well, ready.
Get your pens ready. There we go.
Right. Okay.
So...
we need our answers as well, don't we? Okay. Right, so the first question and answer. Right, in Merry Christmas, Mr. Bean, what does Mr. Bean get stuck on his head? It was a turkey. Oh. Very big turkey. He walks around, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh. Love that. Absolutely love that.
Doing his little voice like he does.
Woo. That was a bit like Ethan, actually. Right, question 2. In Home Alone, where did Kevin's family fly to, leaving him home alone? The answer, of course, is Paris. Yeah, amazing film, as we said.
Maybe.
Question 3.
Okay, which author-illustrator wrote the books Father Christmas and the Snowman? It is Raymond Briggs, who is now in his 80s and still writing away on drawing and everything else.
Good lad. Question 4. In The Vicar of Dibley, Geraldine has 3 Christmas meals. But what does she have a competition eating? And the answer is Brussels sprouts.
She does.
We went through the series, didn't we?
We did.
A few months ago.
Yeah, the whole of it.
It is hilarious. That if you have the opportunity to watch that Christmas special, do. And let me caveat that by it's not a very accurate portrayal of ministry or church, actually, I should say.
No, it's not at all.
But nevertheless, it's still hilarious. Question 5.
Which artist had Christmas number ones in 2018 and 2019? Now, I've never heard of this person, but I looked up Christmas number ones to find a question for the quiz, and the same artist came up twice. Lad Baby.
Lad Baby.
I'm presuming it's one person, but I don't know. I probably should have actually looked that up first, shouldn't I?
Let's put it this way. Well, please, if you knew that, throw it in the chat. Who is this? Who is his act? Lad Baby.
We probably should know if there were Christmas number ones for the last 2 years, shouldn't we?
Well, the thing is,
but we're too old now.
Modern popular music is not my forte, and it's not yours either.
No, but the fact you're calling it modern popular music shows that.
It does. Right, onwards.
Anyway.
Question 6. On Christmas Day, Jodie Whittaker took over which famous role on TV? The answer, of course, was Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Right.
Okay, number 7. In Die Hard, what's the name of the character played by Bruce Willis? It is John McClane.
John McClane.
John McClane is the character.
What a cracking film. Now, in my notes, the original version of this question was, in Die Hard, what's the name of the character played by Mel Gibson? So Natalie got slightly confused when she was writing this.
I just hope there's no other mistakes in the question. If I've made mistakes, I do apologise.
So definitely Bruce Willis, and the answer was John McClane.
We hope.
No, it was. Right, which Christmas special of a popular TV drama saw one of the main characters, Matthew Crawley, die in 2012? Apparently, the answer is Downton Abbey.
It is, and it was a very sad episode. It was. Yeah, I didn't see it coming, and yeah, it was a very upsetting episode. What are you laughing at? As I'm talking about an upsetting episode, you're laughing your head off. What's that?
We're getting some insider knowledge on Lad Baby. We built this city on sausage rolls. That was the number 1. There we go. Yes. Yep. Sausages. That seems to be
okay. Nice. Great.
Excellent. Right.
Okay, number 9. Can you just go down to the answers for me? In Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, what is the name of Scrooge's business partner who comes back to haunt him? And it is Jacob Marley.
Not Bob Marley.
No.
Jacob Marley.
Definitely not. Jacob Marley.
Jacob Marley. And number 10, which cartoon character had a Christmas number 1 in the year 2000? Bob the Builder.
Can we fix it? We're not going to get chucked off YouTube for saying that.
I don't think it's accurate enough.
No, okay.
No.
Yeah.
So that was Bob the Builder.
And the song,
well,
Can We Fix It?
Yeah, the song wasn't part of the answer, though.
No, I know it wasn't. I was just saying it, though. Just,
good.
Something to talk about.
For fun.
If you want to tell us how many you got out of 10, you can, but it's up to you.
So, round 2 it started off with the initialisms, and the first question was AIAM.
And it was, and you're going to kick yourself if you don't get these, it was Away in a Manger. Away in a Manger.
Nice. And HYAMLC was Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. That's a good one.
DTH was Deck the Halls. Of course.
HTHAS. And again, you'll kick this yourself if you don't get this one. Hark the Herald Angels Sing. Cracker.
And OLTOB was O Little Town of Bethlehem.
These all make so much sense, and they're so easy when you hear the answers. The second part of this was which Christmas song or carol are these words from? And the first one was, oh, what a laugh it would have been if Daddy had only seen. I don't know this one, but apparently it's I Saw Mummy Kissing Santa Claus.
Or if you're American, I Saw Mommy or something like that.
Mom.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I
saw Mummy kissing Santa Claus.
17, joyful and triumphant. They are the words from O Come All Ye Faithful. O Come All Ye Faithful.
Which always makes me chuckle, this song, as a church leader and as a musician, because there's quite a high depth of feeling with getting the words right for whether you sing this on Christmas Day or before Christmas Day. There are different words to this song. Not joyful and triumphant. No. But what is it? Oh, born this happy morning, and whatever
born this Christmas morning. There's lots of different versions as well. There
are. Anyway, oh, come on, you faithful. Right, number 18, toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. And the answer is, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. There we go. Number 19.
19, he sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. The answer is, Santa Claus is coming to town.
And last one in this round, then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. There we go.
Okay, how are we doing with the answers? Have you got them all, or do you need them to repeat?
Oh, we're getting some more. Born to us a saviour. Thank you, Jean. Okay, Christmas pictures. That's what we're on now. So what we'll do, we'll show you the question and then show you the answer. And so one of these is a half point for each. Let me put this up. So that was number 21.
The answer was, of course... Oh, are we the right thing? President-elect, or whatever his title is, Joe Biden.
Yeah. So hopefully you got that one. Number 22. Looks good with a beard.
It looks even better without.
Holly Willoughby.
Indeed. Okay, number 23. So he was absent from the race last week. It is, of course, Lewis Hamilton, and I believe he's racing again tomorrow. I won't spoil it by saying where he qualified, because I don't know whether all the programmes have been on showing the qualification, but he is racing tomorrow, I will say that, which I'm a bit disappointed about, because the last race last week, when George Russell kind of filled in for him, was spectacular, but also heartbreaking all at the same time.
It was the first time I've seen you shed a tear. Well, no,
the week before I did as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
When there was the big fire and I thought that a racing driver had died, which he didn't.
It's been an emotional season.
It has been an emotional couple of weeks.
Let's press on.
But anyway, moving on.
Number 24 was Dame Judi Dench.
Yeah, I didn't put a title, did I?
No.
Fail. Never mind. Forgive me, Judi Dench, in case you're watching this.
Let me just remove this so that you can see the answers.
Because they don't see the answers? Oh, well, never mind.
No, that's okay. Okay.
Right, 25. Hopefully you know that is Simon Cowell. I don't know whether he's doing stuff at the moment or not. I don't really watch any of that
Probably
anymore.
Spending some of his money.
Who knows?
Who knows? Right, number 26. So you get a half point for each person here. This was brilliant. Not Princess Meghan Markle, Duchess.
Yeah.
Yes, and Serena Williams.
Yes, who are good friends, of course, in real life.
You forgot to take the hats off.
Oh, I did. Oh, well, never mind. You can still see who they are.
You can.
Don't keep pointing out all my mistakes, dear me. Honestly, I won't be doing this again.
Number 27. This was a toughie.
It was.
It was tough.
Well, it depends on kind of whether you're into this person or not.
Are you into this person?
No. If you know who they are, then it might be quite easy, because it is Justin Bieber.
There we go.
But I think he does look a bit different to what I would picture him as looking.
I'm sure. I mean, that does look like a prison picture. It really does.
Well, it should have the lines behind him with his, like, the height thing on it.
Number 28. The one, the only, Karen Brady. Karen Brady of The Apprentice fame, and I think she's
either owns or manages or something.
Yeah, West Ham United. And something I found out, she's married, and this is for the football statisticians amongst you. She is married to Paul Pesky-Salido, who was, I think he was a Canadian striker for Fulham. So there you go.
Anyway,
useless
information.
Don't want to
know that. Right, number 29. And talking about football, that is Marcus Rashford, who, of course, has been in the headlines a lot this year because of his pleas to the government.
And finally, number 30, Ariana Grande?
Yeah, Grande. Ariana Grande, yeah.
I believe she's a popular singer as well. Fantastic. I think she was singing at the Manchester.
I think she was the one that they were singing at when the Manchester bomb went off, I believe.
Anyway, there we go. So throw your scores up into the chat so far.
So how many have you got out of 30
Oh, look
now?
at that. 8. Oh, Peter. 8 out of 10, but 11 out of 20. So you did have one good round and one bad round.
Yeah.
Look at this. Well,
I apologise if it's my questions that have, thrown people.
Dear.
Shall we, while they're putting their scores in, shall we have a bit of a break and we could do the scavenger hunt?
Yes, so we'll take a couple of minutes. So you can throw your scores in. You can go and get
your drink,
drink. We'll throw your scores up. Dina, a solid 17 out of 30. That's a good score. That's pretty good.
Oh, wow. Look at, where's that one? 20.
Oh, oof. Wow. Oof. Wow. So I'm sure there are some professional quizzes here. That looks like one. Team Clockbell. I think a team that has a name. that's a dead giveaway, isn't it? For the folks doing very, very well as well. The Edsers also doing excellent. Oh my word. So let me just check this. So Team Clockbell, 29 out of 30. Now, people are going to start asking questions in a minute. The Ironside, excellent, 25 out of 30.
Do you know what? Anybody that scored, I'm really pleased with.
Now, for anyone that doesn't know, this is Natalie's family. Had they seen the question?
No, they hadn't. Honestly, they hadn't. They've just been practicing, probably.
Oh, brilliant.
And we're a family that's into Christmas.
Hang on, they've been practicing?
Well, no. Just as in they've done quizzes over lockdown. That's what I mean by practicing.
There's some absolutely fantastic scores here. It's all to play for.
Good.
Absolutely all to play for.
I feel like I've pitched it right. So that's good.
Yeah, we're getting some cracking scores. Oh.
Brilliant. Lots of halves. I'm interested to know which of the two you didn't get. Meghan Markle and Serena Williams.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
This is so the was it the Lock Bells or the Camp Locks? I think it was the Lock Bells, wasn't it? Yes, there we go. There's the story behind the
yeah, there we go.
Behind the name. Right,
let's do a quick scavenger hunt.
So given the time, you need to find basically one of these. You need to go and find and grab one of these, and you have 30 seconds to do it. And I'm going to put a timer on. So you need to grab either a piece of tinsel, a Christmas card.
Or do all of these if you can.
Or do all of them if you can in 30 seconds. There's no points for this, by the way.
No. Just
for fun. So a piece of tinsel, a Christmas card you've written but not sent yet, an uneaten mince pie, Santa, and Jesus. So tinsel, Christmas card you've got not written, mince pie, Santa, and Jesus. Right, 30 seconds. I managed to get Jesus.
To be fair, we didn't move.
No, we didn't
That
move.
would have been a bit embarrassing if it had come back on and we weren't here, so, yeah.
I'm going to put Jesus back.
Yeah, do. Otherwise, I'll assume Ethan's eaten it, and that'll be interesting.
Disastrous. Excellent. Right, are you ready we're going to go through the last 20 questions. So we've got some cracking scores going on. This is where the rubber hits the road, because we're going into...
They get harder.
Round 4 and Christmas food and drink. Christmas food and drink. So hopefully you've topped up whatever you're drinking, and you've got some snacks. Maybe some of the things that we're going to mention in this round. But
I wouldn't have thought so, but who knows?
Who knows? Right, let's go.
Okay, 31. Stollen is a traditional bread with bits of candied fruits, raisins, walnuts and almonds, and spices from which country? Stollen is a traditional bread with bits of candied fruits, raisins, walnuts and almonds, and spices from which country?
You ever had stollen?
No, it's got raisins in it.
Okay.
That's too healthy. If it had chocolate in it, maybe.
While we're talking about food, another little plug. Last night was the first ever Springfield Bake Along with Chef Wazza. It was amazing. We baked along and made Christmas cookies, and I'm quoted as saying it's the best thing I've ever baked. And if you get a chance, it's still up on our YouTube channel. Go and have a look at that. It is amazing.
It was lots of fun. Even watching along, it was lots of fun.
And a big shout out to my curate David, who's an absolute legend. He took it very well. Right, question 32. What name is given to small sausages wrapped in bacon? A staple at a British Christmas dinner or lunch. Let's call it Christmas meal. Okay. What name is given to small sausages wrapped in bacon? A staple at a British Christmas meal.
I think that's quite an easy one for this round. Some hard questions in this round.
Well, it's easy if you know it.
Yeah, but I'm a vegetarian. I know this.
Yeah.
So no, I've not eaten them for years. 33. Which spirit is traditionally added to butter and served with Christmas pudding? Which spirit is traditionally added to butter and served with Christmas pudding?
Now, if you're a fan of the TV show Bottom from the late 80s, early 90s, I can tell you this is not the answer. They have they run out of this, whatever this is, this spirit added to butter. And they have vodka margarine instead.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway. Useless information. Question 34. Visions of which sweet foodstuff danced in children's heads as they slept, according to Clement Clarke Moore's poem, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." It's an incredibly long-winded question, isn't it? It's not a criticism. Visions of which sweet foodstuff, it's just because it's so hard to say, danced in children's heads as they slept, according to Clement Clarke Moore's poem, "'Twas the Night Before Christmas."
Clement Clarke Moore. I mean, his name's just a bit.
I know. Right. Hopefully you'll get that.
35. In which country is KFC considered a traditional Christmas meal? In which country is KFC considered a traditional Christmas meal?
You might have to take a guess.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you don't know this, which I'm not expecting many people to know, then just guess. But according to whatever website I read it on, it is true.
Excellent. Right, question 36. What dish was mentioned in the song "We Wish You a Merry Christmas"? What dish was mentioned in the song "We Wish You a Merry Christmas"? It's just a muscle memory, that one.
Okay, fine. Whatever helps. 37. What would you be drinking if you had Glühwein? What would you be drinking if you had Glühwein?
Now, Glühwein isn't an acceptable answer for this question.
No.
Although it would be correct, it's not the answer we're looking for.
It isn't.
Right. Number 38. In the popular Christmas song, what was roasting on an open fire? In the popular Christmas song, what was roasting on an open fire? Hopefully you'll get that one. Right. Now we get tough.
In Tudor times, they roasted a bird before putting it back together, including the feathers, and served it to impress guests at a Christmas banquet. Can you name that bird? In Tudor times, they roasted a bird before putting it back together, including the feathers, and served it to impress guests at a Christmas banquet. Can you name that bird?
Now we're looking for the species of bird here, not their given name.
It's not called Eric.
Or Tracy.
Tracy. Oh, what, because it's female?
Yes.
Bird. Oh, dear me. So, yeah, anyway, it wouldn't impress me. I don't know if it'd impress you. Would it impress you? A bird?
I'd be quite impressed.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd eat it, but...
Yeah, no, I'd probably run away crying, to be fair. Anyway.
Number 40. Which type of tree was the partridge sitting in, according to a well-known Christmas song? Which type of tree was the partridge sitting in, according to a well-known Christmas song? So that's the end of round 4, and just in a moment we'll run through those 10 questions before going into our final round.
The decider.
The decider, yes. Yeah, well, this is definitely going to sort people out, isn't it? So let's go for question 31, and we'll just run through these quickly.
Yep. So, stollen is a traditional bread with bits of candied fruit, raisins, walnuts, and almonds, and spices from which country?
32. What name is given to small sausages wrapped in bacon, a staple at a British Christmas dinner?
33. Which spirit is traditionally added to butter and served with Christmas pudding?
Visions of which sweet foodstuff, why do I have to do this one every time, danced in children's heads as they slept, according to Clement Clarke Moore's poem, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas?
35. In which country is KFC considered a traditional Christmas meal?
36. What dish was mentioned in the song We Wish You a Merry Christmas?
37. What would you be drinking if you had Glühwein?
38. In the popular Christmas song, what was roasting on an open fire?
39. In Tudor times, they roasted a bird before putting it back together, including the feathers, and served it to impress guests at a Christmas banquet. What was the bird?
And number 40. Which type of tree was the partridge sitting in, according to a well-known Christmas song? There we go. There's round 4. And we are going to go straight into round 5, our final round for tonight and this year. Christmas history. Oh!
So some of these questions are quite easy. Some of them are rather tough.
Some of them are. Yes.
Okay, we're ready.
Let's go into this.
Okay.
Hold on to your seats.
41. 26th of December is Boxing Day or what Saints' Day? 26th of December is Boxing Day or what Saints' Day?
So we're looking for the name.
Well, name of the saint.
Name of
please.
the saint.
What saint is it?
Go. Well, there are a finite number of saints and a finite number of names. So
there we go.
You've got a chance, even if you don't know.
Yeah, just make up a name.
And put saint in front of it. Yeah. Right, number 42. Which country does the Christmas tree that goes up in Trafalgar Square each year come from? So which country, historically and currently, does the Christmas tree that goes up in Trafalgar Square each year come from? Now, is there a Christmas tree in Trafalgar Square this year?
I don't know, because I've not been.
But
I would guess so.
Good question.
If it's happening every year.
Yeah. Well, tell us in the chat if there is, if you've seen it.
Yeah.
Particularly. I hope it is, actually. I really do.
Right, 43. The idea of a Christingle came from which country?
Christingle came from which country? And if you're interested in our Christingle service, honestly, none of this was actually planned. It's fantastic how it's worked out. Our Christingle service is next Saturday afternoon at 4:30 p.m. And you can sign up. If you sign up before Monday or by Monday, we will drop round for free a Christingle pack for you to join in
If
as
you
a
are
family.
local.
If you're local, yes. Yes, there is a geographical limit to that. So,
So a Christingle pack would include
uh,
the things to make a Christingle, which are an orange, a candle, some sweets, cocktail sticks, and a ribbon.
a red ribbon.
A red ribbon.
Yes.
If you're not familiar with what a Christingle is.
So that's going to be next Saturday, the 19th at 4:30. Anyway, the idea of Christingle came from which country? That was
my question, by the way.
43. Number 44, here we go. For you Bible scholars, which is the only book of the Bible that features the wise men journeying to worship Jesus? So only one book of the Bible features wise men journeying to worship Jesus. Which book is that? So the name of the book. Yeah. Good book.
45. Which monarch made the first royal Christmas broadcast? Which monarch made the first royal Christmas broadcast?
Yeah.
Did you know that answer?
No.
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 Okay.
Did you?
Probably would have worked it out.
There we go. You could work it out too. Which monarch? There we go. We're talking about the British.
Yes, we're talking about the King or Queen of England. Well, Britain.
Let's not get into that.
No.
Question 46. Which King of England
There we go.
was crowned on Christmas Day? Which King of England was crowned on Christmas Day? This could be the decider. This question could decide who wins. No pressure. There we go. Right.
47. In 1392, of course you were all alive then, the citizens of the City of London gave which king a one-humped camel and a pelican as Christmas presents? In 1392, the citizens of the City of London gave which king a one-humped camel and a pelican as Christmas presents? So if you know your history of monarchs, then you'll be doing well on this round.
Yes. For those one or two of you who do. I mean, it's an interesting one, though. Maybe there's precedence there for presents. If you're wondering what to get, like if you've got kids at school and you want to get their teacher a present, maybe you want to get your vicar a Christmas present.
I don't really want them to be getting you one-humped camels, or even two-humped camels. Just no camels,
Ethan
please.
would love it, though. He would just be...
As long as he doesn't try and shove it in his mouth like everything else.
No. Right, so we're looking for the name.
That was the name of a king. Yeah, name of a king or queen or somebody like that.
It says king.
Oh, king. Good.
Yeah.
Yes, it does say king. I thought I was giving it away.
And of England, again.
There we go. Yes.
Right. Another one for the church buffs, particularly the Church of England buffs. In the Church of England's common worship, so what does the third candle on an Advent wreath represent?
Which we'll be doing tomorrow, I believe.
Which we will be doing tomorrow at our service, live on YouTube at 10:30 a.m. Oh dear, this is excellent. Excellent work. So in the Church of England's common worship, that's the authorised liturgy, modern language liturgy. What does the third candle on an Advent wreath represent? If you've been with us the last couple of weeks, you might remember what the first two candles represent. And I'll be revealing, we'll be revealing the answer in a minute, but we'll be lighting the third. We're back. It's okay. Press the wrong button.
Panicked.
Right. Question 49. Penultimate question.
Which English king is nicknamed the Pudding King due to a popular but unproven story that during his first Christmas in England, he sampled his first traditional Christmas plum pudding? That's a long question as well. So another English king. Which English king is nicknamed the Pudding King due to a popular but unproven story that during his first Christmas in England, he sampled his first traditional Christmas plum pudding? So your clue there is his first Christmas in England.
Right, we're looking for a name of a king. Final question, and you're going to need to write this one down.
I'm thinking about it.
We might give you some clues because we're feeling nice.
Maybe.
If we were to arrange Santa's 9 reindeer, including Rudolph, in alphabetical order, who would fall in the middle? Which one? The name. We're looking for the name of the reindeer that falls in the middle. So the 5th one in alphabetical order of the 9th. Of the 9. If that makes sense. So if we were to pardon me. The pressure's getting to me. If we were to rearrange Santa's 9 reindeer, including Rudolph, in alphabetical order, who would fall in the middle? Now, one of the reindeer have a name that reminds me of a kebab.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of them of a failed electronic store.
I would say failed. Got into administration quite a few years ago.
Maybe. It was quite good, I seem to remember.
Yeah.
One
of them might be on Strictly.
To be honest, I think most of those names could be Strictly dancers. And if you're missing Strictly to join us tonight, thank you.
We appreciate it.
Warms our hearts.
You can catch up later.
Yes, and
I'm sure.
If you're catching up with us later, you've missed out on being able to write comments in the chat to us. There we go. The family request to see. We'll do that.
We'll have to take the moment. Off, I think, to do that.
Yeah.
Right, so that's all the questions. They've had all the questions.
You have.
So yeah, I think you'll agree that the last round was the toughest.
So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly go through...
We've not gone through the last 10, have we?
Yep, the last 10. Very, very quickly, just in case you missed any. So...
26th of December is Boxing Day or What Saints Day?
Looking for the name of the saint. Number 42, which country does the Christmas tree that goes up in Trafalgar Square each year come from?
43, the idea of a Christingle came from which country?
Number 44, which is the only book of the Bible that features the wise men journeying to worship Jesus.
45, which monarch made the first royal Christmas broadcast?
46, which King of England was crowned on Christmas Day?
47, in 1392, the citizens of the City of London gave which king a one-humped camel and a pelican as a Christmas present?
Number 48, in the Church of England's common worship, what does the 3rd candle on an Advent wreath represent?
49, which English king is nicknamed the Pudding King due to a popular but unproven story that during his first Christmas in England, he sampled his first traditional Christmas plum pudding?
And finally, if we were to arrange Santa's 9 reindeer, including Rudolph, in alphabetical order, who would fall in the middle? Da-dun. Right, answers. Answer time. Now, just throw in a chat if you found that hard or if you found that easy, those 2 rounds.
Yeah, I've got a feeling I might have done that a bit hard.
I
Sorry.
think it will definitely, it's going to sort things out. It's going to be clear. I can see that. Right. Answers. So we're starting at number 31.
We are.
So get your pens ready.
So Stollen is a traditional bread that is from Germany. So Germany was the answer we were looking for there.
Get them at German markets and supermarkets. Probably. Right, number 32. What name is given to small sausages wrapped in bacon, a staple at a British Christmas meal? Pigs in blankets was the answer we were looking for. It's a colloquial name. I'm sure many households call it small sausages wrapped in bacon. But pigs in blankets is what you see. Most often. Right, number 33.
33, which spirit is traditionally added to butter and served with Christmas pudding, is brandy.
Not vodka.
No, not vodka. Brandy butter. So brandy is the spirit we were looking for.
Several members of my family, I don't know if they're watching, they build their Christmas meal around brandy butter. They're big fans. Number 34, not me, I hasten to add. Visions of which film, not this one again, visions of which sweet foodstuff danced in children's heads as they slept, according to Clement Clark Moore's poem, 'Twas the Night Before Christmas. Sugar plums.
That's right.
Sugar plums was the answer to that incredibly difficult question to say.
35. So this is the one where you might have had to guess. In which country is KFC considered a traditional Christmas meal? It's Japan. And apparently, if you want to partake in some fried chicken in Japan at Christmas, you need to book your table weeks in advance because an average of 3.6 million Japanese families enjoy it as a Christmas meal every year. So KFC is popular in Japan at Christmas.
There we go. So you're learning stuff as well. Number 36. What dish was mentioned in the song We Wish You a Merry Christmas? It was, of course, figgy pudding.
What is figgy pudding?
I guess it's a bit like Christmas pudding, to be honest.
Okay.
But with figs instead of raisins. Who knows? If you know, throw it in the chat. Right, number 37.
What would you be drinking if you had Glühwein? You would, of course, be having mulled wine.
And apparently, it literally translates to glow wine. And it's from Germany, if you haven't guessed by the umlauts. Number 38. In the popular Christmas song, what was roasting on an open fire? Chestnuts. Chestnuts roasting. Is that the one?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know how it goes after that.
On an open fire.
On an open fire.
No. Never mind. We need to get some more Christmas music into you.
Yeah, maybe. Right, number 39.
In Tudor times, they roasted a bird before putting it back together, including the feathers, and served it to impress guests at a Christmas banquet. The bird was a peacock, and apparently they had it alongside wild boar, venison, and up to 24 courses.
See, I imagine this is what a South African Christmas is like. Famously, fans of their meat, just all this different kind of meat.
I'm not sure they have 24 courses these days.
Oh, I'd hope so. Caitlin, if you're watching, let us know whether we've grossly misrepresented your culture. Question 40. Which type of tree was the partridge sitting in, according to the well-known Christmas song? It was, of course, a partridge in a pear tree.
It was.
Right, question 41.
Now, this is where we start getting even harder. 26th of December is Boxing Day, or what Saints' Day? It is St. Stephen's Day.
And there's a Christmas carol. Good King Wenceslas went down on the feast of Stephen.
There you go.
There we go. Number 42. Which country does the Christmas tree that goes up in Trafalgar Square each year come from? I didn't see any comments whether it's there this year, but it has always, since 1947, come from Norway. Norway is the answer we were looking for.
43. The idea of Christingle came from Germany, from the Moravian Church in 1747.
Which, when Natalie asked me some of these questions in preparation, I was convinced it was England and the Children's Society, but no, and a vicar. But no, it was the Moravian Church in Germany.
According to my research, anyway.
According to Google or Wikipedia or whatever. Number 44, which is the only book of the Bible that features the wise men journeying to worship Jesus? The answer, of course, is Matthew, the Gospel according to Matthew.
45, which monarch made the first royal Christmas broadcast? It was King George V, the Queen's grandfather, and it happened in 1932.
Number 46. Which King of England was crowned on Christmas Day? It was William I. That was William the Conqueror. In 1066, after defeating Harold at the Battle of Hastings, William the Conqueror was crowned king at Westminster Abbey.
In 1392, the citizens of the City of London gave which king a one-humped camel and pelican as Christmas presents? It was Richard I. I would not have had a clue. That was just the internet telling me that. That was just a hard one, so those of you that know this kind of stuff.
Right. The hotly contested one, I'm sure, because there are different answers, which is why I had to clarify the Church of England's common worship. The third candle represents John the Baptist. So we've had the patriarchs, the prophets, John the Baptist, and then the fourth one is Mary, and on Christmas Day, the fifth candle, Jesus. So the answer we were looking for was John the Baptist.
Okay, the Pudding King. The clue in this one was the first Christmas in England. This is George I. So George I is nicknamed the Pudding King. Apparently. Again, I wouldn't have known.
And if we were to rearrange Santa's 9 reindeer, including Rudolph, in alphabetical order, who would fall in the middle? Well, the answer is Dasher. Dasher, because you have Blitzen, Comet, Cupid, Dancer, Dasher, Donna, Kebab, Prancer, Strictly Dancer, Rudolph, and Vixen. So the answer was Dasher. I would not have had a clue. Even with those clues that we gave, I wouldn't have had a clue. So well done.
Those reindeer are all in the poem that the one you love talking about, the Clement Clarke Moore poem.
Yes. Fantastic.
Right, how are we doing? One king out. Oh, so some people like the king's Liddell. I don't know what Liddell's got to do with anything.
I'm just noticing, yes, it is Richard II in 1392. It's not Richard I.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I wrong?
Yes, it's Richard II, because we do have some historians.
Yes,
watching.
Well, that's why I gave the questions, and unfortunately, I got the answer wrong.
There's the definitive answer.
There you go. I apologise.
Yes,
and I did say,
and Richard.
Okay, rub it in. I got one wrong. I'm sorry.
So yes, just to clarify, the answer to question number 47 was.
Yes,
Richard
okay.
II. No, it's not. It's Google's fault. Blame the faceless corporation.
It was probably, I looked at lots of different Christmas quizzes and found various questions from different places as well as making my own up. So I blame one of the Christmas quizzes I looked at.
So we want to, not that we copied anyone else. No,
most of the questions are my own.
Good.
Just the odd one to find something a bit interesting like these.
So throw up your scores. So Liz, 40 out of 50. Rosie
Good.
And family, 41.5 out of 50. Good. Oh, we've got some. I mean, these are cracking scores.
Brilliant scores.
Ironside's senior, 35. Oh, so I think 41.5 is to beat at the moment. So the Lock Bells.
Whatever the name, yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't have done very well at the end either. In fact, I didn't, because I got one wrong myself.
Clock Bell.
Yes.
I see. Oh, fantastic. Ironside Juniors, 30 out of 50. That's a really good score. That's more than I would have got.
Yeah.
The Watkins, 41 out of 50. Oh, this is close. This is very, very close. The tension is unbearable. 39 out of 50. Cracking. The Team Prince, and there were some royal questions. 40 out of 50. Oh my word! Now I think this is a team. This is Worley and Brearley's. 43 out of 50. 43. Yes, there's the confirmation. 43 out of 50.
Just both got the same score? No?
Well, I did know. I think I saw earlier on.
They're working together.
Right. Yes, right, King. The Team Grima, very respectable. 32 out of 50. Carol and Team, 31.5. That's really good. 43.5. 43.5 out of 50. This is close. So we've gone from Team Brearley Worley, 43. Team Warren, 43.5. Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Mum. A solid 30 out of 50. That's brilliant. Thanks for joining us. We've got the Folksmith 33.5. People are going to say this is a fix.
It's not a fix. It's not a fix. I promise you, it's not a fix.
46.5 out of 50.
Yes, it's a good job I'm not joining them. I'd have pulled them down.
My in-laws.
It's not a fix. I promise you, everybody, it's not.
You can't have family winning a public quiz.
Sorry. They are good at pub quizzes.
Oh, look at this. Is this Blitzen Dancer?
Well, see,
Comet.
Comet and Kingfisher were before, yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so those are the names of them, yeah.
That's good knowledge.
Yeah.
Very good knowledge. Oh, the Barnards, 34. Apparently,
what's this now? Oh,
now again, a good present for those teachers.
If I'd known that, I could have had that as a question.
every year, Richard. This quiz. I'm assuming you mean. I have to say,
no, I think the polar bear went every year.
Oh right,
that's why I'm taking it this year. Did he get a polar bear every year for Christmas, or just once?
Yes, not this quiz.
No, not this
quiz. But I wouldn't be embarrassed, Holly. You knew all the names. You knew all the names of the reindeer. That's far better than me. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a solid. I think that's second place from Dina and James and team. I have to say, you've done superbly well.
I think they've done really well, especially considering the last couple of rounds. Because I started the first few rounds, thought, it was a bit easy, so threw some harder ones in. You coped well. You did.
You guys are awesome. Well done. Well done. I think there was a request a little while ago.
Oh, yes.
Something about
Christmas jumpers.
Yeah, something about Christmas jumpers. I might not find it. Here we go. I might have to take that comment off.
Ooh. Go on, take it off and then we can.
Woo.
There we go.
So it's a his and hers reindeer.
Oh, they are. They're not exactly the most flattering jumpers in the world.
No.
But, you know.
And Ethan
did have a matching one.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
What's this? No, but we did say including Rudolph. Because otherwise you couldn't have had one in the middle.
Let's take this family disputes. Let's leave that for Christmas Day.
Oh, we didn't say the question didn't ask about the poem, so.
We've had a moment of truthfulness from. I have to say, well done, everyone. You have done fantastic. It's been really good, actually.
Lots of people joining in. Brilliant.
Yeah, and I'm really glad to see some of you engaging on Facebook as well. This was a first for us doing stuff on Facebook, and I think it worked. We'll find out.
Well, people are commenting on Facebook, so clearly they can see something.
That's true. And apologies for the little exit we made. I presume your screens just went blank, but let's put this back on. There we go. I feel safe now. We're bordered. So we're going to be, we won't be back.
No.
The team will be back together tomorrow morning. We have got our Sunday morning service at 10:30. And and then we've got little bits next week. In fact, I'm going to show you, just play a little video, just letting you know what's coming up. And then we will finish with a very short prayer, and then we'll finish there.
Welcome to Springfield Church. I'm here for a quick catch-up of what's happening. First off, Friday and Saturday, we have our bake-along and our pub quiz, Christmas quiz. 8 o'clock for both of them. Click the link Insta above, Facebook below for more details of them. But the one I want to talk to you about is next Wednesday. We have our crafty queen, Jean, who's coming along and is going to do a live Zoom craft along. So all sorts of different things. You're going to be doing some colouring, some collage, some arty stuff. Get involved in that. If you've never done it or if you have done it before, it should be great. But you need to sign up to that using the links. So sign up and Jean will send you out all the details you need for that. And then on Saturday at 4:30 on the 19th at 4:30. We have our live Christingle again. If you sign up by Monday, we'll be able to send you a Christingle package. If not, don't worry, we'll give you all the details of what you need and you can come and join in a Christingle. If you don't know what it's about, join us. If you know what it's about, get your oranges ready. It's going to be fun. And then on Sunday, our big Sunday, we have our nativity at 10:30. Usual Springfield nativity, all sorts of fun going off there. Loads of different people involved. It's going to be a great one to get involved with and join. And then after that, at 4:30 Sunday in the afternoon on the 20th, we have our Carols Unplugged. Going to be another great time. We're just singing some of those classic carols and some new ones as well in there. So looking forward to that. Have a great week. Look forward to seeing you all soon.
Thank you, Luke. There we go. So thank you so much, and thank you so much for the mostly kind comments. I'll keep them coming up. Mostly kind. That's brilliant. I'm just going to close with a short prayer. So join me if you'd like to. Father God, thank you for fun. Thank you for time together, even when we can't physically be together. And Lord, I pray your blessing on each and every one of us tonight, on those we love, on our families, on our friends. Bless us, we pray. Amen. Amen. Good. Well, have a great rest of your evening. You can catch up on Strictly Now if that's your thing. Is it finished?
I would think so.
There we go. And we will see you very soon, I suspect, on this platform or on something else. Great to have you with us. Bye-bye.